بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we have started to have a brief interpretation of Quran, and we reached to chapter Layl. Please listen to the verse 12 to 16.
إن علينا للهدى وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى الذي كذب وتولى.
Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala says, Inna alayna lil huda. Verily, we take upon ourselves to guide. Wa inna lana lil akhiratu wal ula. And most surely ours is the hereafter and the former. فَأَنذَرْتُكُمْ نَارًا تَلَظَّى. Therefore I warned you of the fire that flames. لَا يَصْلَاهَا إِلَّا الْأَشْقَى. None shall enter it but the most unhappy. الَّذِي كَذَّبَ وَتَوَلَّى. Who gives the lie to the truth and turns his back. When Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, فَأَنذَرْتُكُمْ نَارًا تَلَظَّى, I warned you the fire that talazza, it means it flames. Talazza is the fire, a kind of fire that has no smoke, and it burns so severely, very bad. Then Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى. Nobody stay there permanently, or eternity is for some people. Those people who are very misfortunate people, unhappy people, these people will stay there forever. The eternity is for these people. Allah wants to say that attendance for some people, or accompaniment for some people, but some people stays there for a short time. Some people will stay in fire forever, and some people stay for a short time. وَإِنَّ لَنَا لَلْآخِرَةِ وَالْأُولَى. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala wants to say that if Allah guides you to accept the guidance of Allah, is going to help ourselves. وَإِنَّ لَنَا لَلْآخِرَةِ وَالْأُولَى. Indeed, and most surely ours is the hereafter and the former. Everything is because of us. And if we listen to Allah and accept His guidance, is going to help ourselves. Otherwise, Allah doesn't need our prayer. Sometimes when we advise other people, for example, to make a fast or pray, they say, oh, Allah doesn't need my prayer. Definitely Allah doesn't need. Nobody says that Allah needs your prayer or my prayer. This kind of prayer, when we say to pray, we forget everything. We forget Allah. We forget the blessings of Allah. We remember the market, our business, our children, our enjoyment. We remember everything except Allah. And should I think that this type of prayer is the one that Allah needs it? Definitely Allah doesn't need. We are the one who needs such a pray, good pray. To make a fast is the same. We need to make fast, not Allah. So Allah says, وَإِنَّ لَنَا لَلْآخِرَةِ وَالْأُولَى. Definitely and surely the hereafter and the former is because of us. And we are the one that if we listen to Allah, we get benefit out of that. When Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, فَأَنذَرْتُكُمْ نَارًا تَلَظَّى, Allah is warning us. We must understand that for guiding the people, sometimes we should encourage them and give them a gift, for example, other people, and sometimes we should warn the other people. Brothers, sisters, we as a human being, sometimes we are created in different ways with different attributes. Sometimes we are ready to obey Allah only by understanding and getting knowledge that who is Allah, the one that who has created us, the one who blessed us, the one who has protected us. Then we will be ready to appreciate that and to thank Him by praying, by fasting, by obeying. But some people in our life, even if you help them a lot, still they are not ready to appreciate. You help them a lot, but they are ready to oppress you. For these people, definitely, there should be a type of punishment. Imagine, for example, the law of a country, social laws. Some people will give respect to the laws and follow it and practice it, and some people will ignore. They say, we want to be free. Of course, in the country there is a police, there is a judge, and there is a judgment, and there is a prison. Why? Because some people disrespect the law. And when they disrespect the law, it means they disrespect the other people. They don't let other people to enjoy their life. They don't let other people to have tranquility in their life. Because of these people, sometimes the officer and police should warn them. Okay, this is the first time, this is the second time, and after that there is a prison and you should be punished. In civilized countries, the same. Everywhere. There should be law, and some people who respect, they should be encouraged, and even sometimes to give them gift. And some people should be warned, and after that should be punished. Allah's law is the same. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala gives the paradise and all His blessings and everything we can enjoy in this life or in Judgment Day. But some people will not appreciate. After that, Allah sends the Prophet. And Prophet is munzir. It means he is the one who warns us. He says, if you disobey, you are going to be punished. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala in this verse says, فَأَنذَرْتُكُمْ نَارًا تَلَظَّى. I'm going to warn you. The fire that flames and burns so bad. So this is a tool of guiding people. Brothers, sisters, we should understand that this is not bad. This is wonderful. This is because Allah loves us. He warns us. Imagine that there is a student in the class and the teacher doesn't warn him. He doesn't write his homework. He doesn't study at all. He doesn't respect the class. And the teacher ignores him all the time. Do you think it's good and benefit the student? Definitely not. Good schools, good high schools and good universities is the one that if you do not respect the laws of the university, they are going to fire you, warn you and fire you. Definitely. So to warn is a sign that this is a perfect. This is a perfect religion. So Allah warns us. Allah wants to guide us. He says, obey and respect the law. I'm going to help you. But if you disrespect yourself and society and your Lord, I'm going to punish you. When Allah Ta'ala says, فَأَنذَرْتُكُمْ نَارًا تَلَظَّى, I warned you a kind of fire and hell that flames so bad. It means a kind that nobody has experienced it. Nobody has seen it. Then Allah Ta'ala says, لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى الذي كذب وتولى. This type of fire and hell is the one that nobody will reach it, nobody will have it, unless the misfortunate people, those who disobey Allah not one time, two times, constantly. They are not ready to ask forgiveness. They are ready to disrespect Allah and not to go back. Because if even we disobey Allah and we go back and ask forgiveness, Allah is going to remove all. But those people who constantly commit sin and they are not ready to ask forgiveness, then these people are misfortunate people. And Allah says, لا يصلها إلا الأشقى. It means none shall enter it but the most unhappy and unfortunate people, misfortunate people. الذي كذب وتولى, who gives the lie to the truth and turns his back. So, as we see, to be pious or piety has different levels, and also being misfortunate person or unhappy person has different levels. Sometimes a person will disobey Allah for some time and he deserves to be punished and he enters the hell for some times, not forever. And some people will stay there forever. They have khulud, it means they stay there permanently. These people are those people who disobeyed Allah all the time, even they did not worship Allah. Please listen to the verse 17 to 21.
وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
Allah Ta'ala says, وَسَيُجَنِّبُهَا الْأَتْقَى, but the most pious are the most removed from it. الَّذِي يُؤْتِي مَالُهُ يَتَزَكَّى, who gives away his wealth, purifying himself. وَمَا لَأَحَدٍ إِنْدَهُ مِنْ نِعْمَةٍ تُجْزَى, and none has with him any favor for reward. إِلَّا ابْتِغَاءَ وَجْهِ رَبِّهِ الْأَعْلَى, except the seeking of the pleasure of his Lord, the Most High. It means if they do something, if they help the others, not because they owe the other people. They help the other people not because they expect them to take it something back. They help the other people and they do something good only ابتغاء وجه ربه, only they want to make Allah happy and satisfy him. وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى, and he shall soon be well pleased. It means they will see the result very soon. وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى, it means he shall soon be well pleased. What does it mean? Who? In interpretation of this verse, we have two kinds of interpretation that both of them are correct. It means these people will be happy from Allah, or Allah will be happy from these people. Because in another verse, when we look at the chapter Bayyinah, verse 8, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ. Allah satisfied from these people, and these people satisfied from Allah. So, وَلَسَوْفَ يَرْضَى, it means very soon Allah will be satisfied from these people, or these people will be satisfied from Allah. In another verse, chapter Fajr, verse 28, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية. Allah calls His servants. He says, come to me at the same time that you are satisfied. It means you are satisfied from me and I am satisfied from you. راضية مرضية. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, وَسَيُجَنِّبَهَا الْأَتْقَى الَّذِي يُؤْتِي مَالُهُ يَتَزَكَّى. But the most pious are the most removed from it. It means the piety is a shield. It's a shield for some people to protect them from fire. We must have piety and be a pious person to protect us from the hell. الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى. And those people who are ready to spend their money only because of Allah, this is something that is going to protect them, purifying these people purifying themselves by giving the money in the way of Allah. الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى. Those people who give their money to purify themselves. When Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى, He wants to emphasize that when you give something from yourself, it has a special value. Sometimes a person is ready to help, but not from his money. Is ready to work, but only because of the money. No. Allah says those people who is ready to give his money, his time, his energy to purify himself. So to pay from ourselves has a special value. When Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says يَتَزَكَّى, it means those who gives their money to purify. It means if you want your money will help you, you should give it with pure intention. Otherwise it's not going to help, because Allah doesn't need us to help the poor people, to give the money to the others only just because of that. Allah could give much more. But Allah wants us to improve ourselves. And we will not be improved unless by helping the others with pure intention. It means to help the others only because Allah loves. Only because of Allah, not because of achieving something more. We ask Allah to help us to be able to help the other people with pure intention. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.